Okay, so I'm back and I wanted to provide my almost 3-week update since I had my surgery. I promised that I would do this, so I'm going to try my best to keep track of everything just so you guys have a fair picture of the entire process. So, I guess I'll start by saying that the recovery is deceiving. Like when you go in, they tell you, you should be able to go back to work 3 to 5 days after surgery. Which may be true if you're having like a small area done, but if you're having more than like just your stomach done, like say you're having your stomach and your flanks or your lower back and another area, you can go back to work in 5 days, but it's going to be very difficult. It's going to hurt. I guess the best way to describe sort of the pain, and I have a very high tolerance for pain, so my husband even said, you've been a soldier through all this, I really can't believe how well you've done. But it does hurt. I just am able to kind of put it away in my mind. So we just got back from vacation, and of course my dog wants to walk over the second I start this. Go lay down. So anyways, we just got back from vacation, and I knew going into this that I would be going on vacation literally like a week after I have my surgery, which was fine. I think it's good that I did go on vacation because it forced me to get out of the house, to like put makeup on because I've been kind of looking like a zombie for a while. But we also walked on the beach a lot, which I wasn't able to get into the water. So keep that in mind if you plan on going on any sort of vacation with water involved right after surgery. Chances are your doctor probably won't let you because they don't want you to get an infection. But I put my stage 1 garment on the week before I left. And then, sorry, I apologize for all the noise. My dog's like ridiculously loud. So I put on my stage 1 garment before I left. Before I got back from vacation, I was already able to put it on the last hooks. I'll show you what I mean by that. These hooks here. So then whenever I texted my doctor and said, I wasn't able to see him that week, so we were just texting back and forth. And I said, I'm on the last hook. He said, well, when you get home, put your stage 2 garment on, which was sort of comical because it took like every bit of strength I had to pull it. Like my husband tried to do it and he couldn't, I guess because I had a better like pull on it. But you can see like this is my stage 2 garment and it's really big and bulky because believe it or not, there's an ab board in here that goes to here. And then there's these big thick pieces of foam that wrap all the way around. So while this looks a lot better than what I used to look like, it's actually smaller than this, which is fantastic. I'm so happy. But I will say the pain, getting back to pain because that's what people want to know about, the best way to describe it, and I do recommend that you massage, and one second, I'm going to go get the thing, I'm going to show you what to massage with. Hi, Beck. Okay, so this was actually part of like a roller that I use whenever I am like stretching and like recuperating from working out, and this was in the middle of my roller. But this thing is a godsend, and I'll tell you, I didn't pay for any sort of like lymphatic massages or anything like that. I just rolled with this every day. So I would take off everything. I would roll all of the areas and it hurts. The best way to describe the pain when you are massaging yourself, it feels like there's rocks under your skin and you're pressing those rocks down into your muscles. Like that's what it feels like. And it sucks. But if you don't do it, you're going to be lumpy and you're going to have a lot of spots that are just really hard. So my doctor recommended doing this every day or either going to pay for lymphatic massages, which I'm cheap, so I'm not going to. Plus, I spent, $200 on these garments because they're not cheap. I got the Faha brand. So if you go on Amazon, you can see they start at $100. They're kind of expensive, but I will say I bought some cheaper garments, and they were such a waste of money. So just buy the expensive garments. I promise you they're so much better. They suck at first when you put them on because I had a lot of swelling, so it caused me to swell up here, and then my hips are still very swollen. My legs are huge right now. But the doctor said in a couple more weeks the swelling will go down. But I massage every night with this and every morning with this. Basically, every time I take my garment off, I massage or have my husband massage because there's certain places like right here that it's really hard to massage. But my mom and my husband have really been helping me with that, and it really makes a huge difference because I was pretty lumpy when I first came out of surgery, but like every week it gets better and it feels a lot better. And I am super pumped about my results, and I'm still extremely swollen and packed into this thing with like a bazillion things. So I tried on a bathing suit this morning that I ordered last year, and I looked like a friggin' sausage and like shoved myself into it. And it looks really cute on me right now. So I can't wait to see what it looks like once everything is healed. So that said, after almost 3 weeks, it's a lot more intense than they lead you to believe. So if you are going to have liposuction done on your abdominal area, A, get drains, because if you don't get drains, you're going to have swelling a hell of a lot longer. So I'm so thankful my doctor wanted me to use drains. And then B, wear the compression. I know sometimes they tell you only wear it for like a week or two. Wear it for as long as you can because it's going to make that skin stick to the muscle. I have had 2 8-pound babies. My skin was a little hurt. Not enough to get a tummy tuck. They told me I didn't need one. And I am so glad that I didn't do it because my skin is doing what it's supposed to do now. But I would totally recommend that you wear the compression garment for as long as your doctor says. My doctor is a perfectionist, so he wants me in them for 3 months. I know that sounds like a long time, but the amount of money that I paid for this, I'm going to make sure my results are what he expects and what I expect. So just going to keep it on. If you guys have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer you as soon as I can. And then I'm also going to include some pictures in between or at the end of this so you can kind of see where I was and where I am today. And then I'll continue to keep you posted until I'm up to 3 months post-op. All right, guys, see you later. I've just finished my first official workout since surgery. I'm doing 21-day fix. I figured 30-minute workouts and then also getting my diet back on track is a win-win situation. If you don't know what it is, it's a Beachbody program. I'm not a coach, so I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. But I do that at home, and I will say it was a little difficult just because I haven't worked out in like 2.5 weeks. But it wasn't bad. And then when I did the ab exercises, which my doctor said it was fine to do ab exercises, I had to take my ab board off because I couldn't bend. But I just wanted to let you guys know that working out isn't terrible, especially if you've worked out prior to surgery or before surgery. Then you should probably be all right. I'm going to flip the camera around, I think, just so you guys can see what my stomach looks like after coming out of my suit after working out. So this is my stomach after working out. You can see it's really hard in some places, and then some places it started to soften up. I know it looks funny right now, but what you're seeing is more bruising than anything. Like this is a big, huge bruise. These two are bruises. There's some bruising here and along my side, so it's not like indents in my skin. It's just bruising. And then this is actual stretch marks because I have stretch marks. And this is me from the side. I can tell when this swelling goes down that I'm going to have some abs because I even have like the dip down the middle right here, which you can't see, but I'm pretty excited about it, so just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so this is almost 3 weeks. I still have a lot of swelling and bruising, but hopefully things will continue to tighten up and get smaller, but super impressed with my results.